Welcome back to JMC Live. I'm your host, JMC, J-Dog, J-Homie.
I'm
Jesus
the second,
is your homie.
but I am the M in JMC too.
Mud? I don't know. Mom?
You know, mud spelled backwards is dumb.
Yeah, dumb. I like dum-dums. Anyway.
I told a little girl that one time at church that she was
our show is sponsored by Redeemer Wear Apparel. Christ clothes with an edge. Check out RedeemerWearApparelCo.com. We're going to be having a really cool thing going on over at Redeemer Wear pretty soon. Where they're going to be giving out packages to help local shelters and charities in the Georgia area. And it looks like you might be working up a deal with some pastors and stuff possibly if it comes through for Haiti. So check out RedeemerWearApparelCo.com. We're going to go right back into some more stuff. Here we go.
You want to elaborate a little bit more on this?
Everyone's been real interesting about the whole earthquake thing. Everyone has a theory that.
Well, the thing that I absolutely hate is that these ministers and everything are saying, well, that happened there because they're evil and they're sinning and that. You know what? Things happen everywhere where even good people are. And I'm sure there are a lot of good people. I know there's missionaries in Haiti doing a lot of good things. It is just because our earth is dying. And God said this was going to happen. Jesus said, you know, these are the signs of the times.
It's the wickedness of the earth as a whole, not just the one person.
It's just because of the sin of all humanity. We all have fallen short of the grace of God. But by His blood, we are saved.
Now, what do you mean by the earth is dying? Someone wants to know what you mean by that.
Because when sin entered it, and we sinned, because we were never supposed to die. And in Genesis, if you read Genesis about the creation and everything, we were made to live forever. We were never to know what it felt like to die or know, you know, what it felt like to be hungry. God had created this haven called earth for us. He created us to enjoy us and watch us grow, and He told us to be fruitful. But when they sinned and they took the fruit from the tree of the knowledge of good and evil, sin came into the earth, and He said, "You will now, your bodies will return to the dust, and everything will die. Everything will pass away because of the sin." And so it isn't just, you know, people in Chile are sinning and people here are sinning, and that's why destruction is happening all over the world because of the original sin that was done.
Yeah, I mean,
and that's what we got to realize, and we need to stop. And we need to stop pointing fingers, saying, "Well, it's your fault and your fault." It's all our fault, and that's what it really comes down to.
All right, you have anything you want to say about Chile? Chile for Chile.
I am happy that the death toll is not as high as Haiti, and of course we know Haiti is the second most impoverished country in the entire world, and that is why so many people died. So many people are still dying for lack of food, water, shelter. Shelter is the biggest problem. I mean, there are like nearly 9 million people still without homes, and basically, to me, the whole island was destroyed. And people wonder, why is there so many people on this island? How did all these people get there? Why are there so many people? And I found out through watching the movie Amazing Grace. If you've never seen the movie Amazing Grace, you need to watch it. Because I found out that they took people from Africa and put them in Haiti, Jamaica, and made in slavery. And made them work in the sugarcane fields. And that's how there were so many people now have accumulated, you know, how many people live on that one section of island in Haiti?
Several million.
Oh, it's like,
but
it's more than in Ohio, you know.
No, I don't think it's.
Yeah, there are like 20 million people. I can't remember.
9 million. It's close to Ohio. So what's our next thing that we want to cover? But what do you have?
Well, I'm not. I just want to say, you know. And people say, well, a lot of people were saying, you know, especially Mr. 700 Club band, Pat Robertson, he said, you know, Haiti was destroyed because they are into voodoo and everything. And they got destroyed that island. Well, you know what? Those people, their ancestors didn't originate from that island. They originated from Africa. They were enslaved and taken to Haiti and Jamaica and worked and died in these sugarcane fields just for us to have sugar in our tea. And if you watch Amazing Grace, it really broke my heart when I watched it again and heard that line about Haiti. But yeah, we're going to move on, but I really wanted to get that off my chest because that had just been on my mind.
All right, you want to start with the next topic, Miranda?
We got a lot of people viewing this. Yesterday, before CNN, anybody other than WorldNet Daily posted about it and where it actually happened. We found this article on WorldNet Daily, and it's posted on our eternalflamenews.blogspot.com. You can see it, comment on it, because we've got a lot of views. College students are being asked to trade their Bibles in for porn. And I did not stutter when I said that. That's exactly what I said. There was, in Texas, San Antonio's university, an atheist agenda group, anti-religious group that's on this college campus, set up a booth. And the sign says, that they put up, said, free porn, trade in holy text for porn. They call it smut for smut. Where they get the smut, I don't understand. Now, they're talking about the Quran, the Bible, and the VEDAS. Vidas? I don't know how you say that. But anyway, they didn't...
So they want you to pretty much turn in your religious material, renounce your religion, and get free porn.
Well, here's the thing that they talked about. They didn't talk about the Bible. They talked about how the Bible, Quran, and Vedas completely outnumber any faults of any pornographic... they've been... They were saying they took text from the Quran, which is true, where women are only worth half of men. That is in the second, or I think it's the third book of the Quran, because I've actually read the Quran, parts of it. And then there is a part about beating your children, and beating your wives, and that is in the Quran. Now, they didn't take any text from the Bible, which was, I thought kind of funny, but they called the Bible smut. But they did say, you know, that all these religious books are horrible, and if porn is supposed to be bad, well, you know, why don't, you know, they're kind of saying, since all these religious books are bad, why don't you just read porn? And a lot of people are very upset. One student was quoted saying, as a Christian myself, I just take offense to it. Another student said, did they really do that? It kind of made me want to cry. It really did. University officials have stated that the controversy over the poster and program boils down to the protected freedom of speech. The college supports this. They're okay with it. They say it's part of their right. We do have rights in this country for freedom of speech. So the college supports it. I guess we're going to take a break and we'll be right back.